Hello, happy Thursday, everybody. I'm so excited to be here today to share some fun rainbow themed projects with you in honor of St. Patrick's Day tomorrow. My name is Lori DeGroot from Lorita Marie Crafts, and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Calgary, and I love to come live so that I can share fun tips and ideas with you to help you take your paper crafting supplies and turn them into beautiful projects that you can then share with others. Yes, so today, like I said, I am going all in on the rainbow theme, and I am also celebrating Stampin' Up! Colors at the same time. So I love Stampin' Up! Colors, and there is a color refresh happening, which means some things are going to retire, some things are going to, brand new colors are going to come in, and it's always a fun time. Who doesn't love new things, right? New, changing things up. I'm really excited about it. So I'll talk more about that later. Yeah, and it's just kind of embracing a fun, springy kind of motif here as we launch into spring. It's the first day of spring. On Monday, we just had daylight savings time change, and even though it makes me super tired, can't deny it, I love it. I love the sun out later. I love the higher sun in the sky, because even though it's like not that warm yet, it feels warm because the sun is warmer. Do you know what I mean? I just like stand in my backyard and like feel the sun on my face, and it's just feeling different in the air. So spring is coming, even though we have piles and piles of snow still here, as I think lots of people do. So that's okay. It'll melt eventually. And to continue with our springy theme, today is the very last day to sign up for my March Stamp and Create class, which is a class to go that I offer every month. And this month features the, what's it called? Rain or Shine Designer Series paper, which has fun, springy colors like, yellows and pinks and oranges and greens, and it's so pretty. And we're going to be making 2 different projects. And this class is for anybody, anywhere. So if you're in Canada, I can send you the whole kit with everything you need to make the projects. Anybody can buy the tutorial. So from Canada and internationally, anyone can buy the tutorial to learn how to make the projects. And last week, I made 2 fun little cards that are a card kit. So you could also purchase a card kit. So I will show you these. So these are the cute little cards that are a little card kit that you can make. And then we've got 2 projects. And what's fun about this paper is that you can, little sneak peek there, you can go all in on the cute little animals, the little rabbits and turtles. Or if that's not your thing, you can just go spring themed with flowers and stuff and use the other side of the paper that has animals. So that's what's kind of great about it. So don't not get it because you think you're not into the cute little animals, because there's definitely variety, and it can be either or. So today's the very last day to sign up. I need to hear it from you by the end of the day, and I hope you do, because it's a really fun one. You're going to love it. And so I think that's all the chit chat. Let's come down, and I'm going to answer a question I posted on my I posted it on my Facebook, or here we are on Facebook, on the Facebook page yesterday, about if there was a color that you were, what's the word? What am I trying to say? A color that you don't want to see leave with Stampin' Up's Color Refresh, or if there's a color that you are ready to say goodbye to. So maybe if you can think about that and comment here and tell me your answer if you haven't answered yet. I'm going to get going on my card, and I'm going to let you know. I had to really think about it, because I don't mind color refreshes. I love the newness of it, and I'm excited about it. So in honor of all this talk about colors, I'm going to be talking about colors today. So maybe I have compiled all my favorites in one little rainbow bit of sunshine here. So what I wanted to do was create a card that focused on a rainbow. And when I first started, I was being real literal. So like red, orange, yellow, green, blue. Don't forget this purple too. That's like a Disney Junior song from when my kids were little. Okay, and then I thought, why can't we just add in more colors? So these are my bits. That's why they're all kind of cut up in pieces here, but you get the gist. So look at all these fun colors. I mean, Stampin' Up's colors are so beautiful, and they go so lovely together that I was like, I'm going to bring in as many colors as I can fit onto the front of my card. So you can tell I definitely went for kind of, there's some brights in here, but some of the subtles kind of tone it down, and it's got a really pretty feel. So when you want to kind of create a rainbow themed card, I was like, what shape do I want to use? And you can kind of see here how I started. I decided I wanted to use the Petal Park Builder Punch, which is in the January to April mini catalog. And so you've got 3 sizes of flowers and a little leaf right off the get-go. So it was nice because I punched them all out, and then I could decide if I wanted the big one or the small one or whatever, and then whatever kind of fit together. So you could even kind of do one at a time if you wanted to, or, you know, you can get, that's a small piece, of course, but, you know, you can get all 3 in there, punch them out, and then you've got 3 great sizes for you to choose from. So let me show you how all my flowers came together. You don't need to watch me punch out 12 different flowers, or 15. I think I counted, I had 15 colors. So I'll take you through all the colors. Let's see here. We'll get them in order. So here's all my colors. Let's see if I can get the order right. So we've got Sweet Sorbet, which I think is one of my mom's favorite colors. So Sweet Sorbet, Polished Pink, and then Flirty Flamingo, and then Petal Pink, Pale Papaya. Oh, Calypso Coral goes in there. So Calypso Coral is a color that I hope does not leave, because Calypso Coral goes with everything. Oh my word. I know it's an old color and it's been around a long time, but it goes with so many things, and I go to it all the time. And so that is my color that I hope stays. And then we've got Daffodil Delight, Soft Seafoam, Pear Pizzazz, Mint Macaron. We're getting into our blues here. So Pool Party, Coastal Cabana, Tahitian Tide. I mean, isn't this fun? Look at this. Orchid Oasis, and then Highland Heather. So I've got in colors in here, I've got subtles and brights, and so there's a really great collection. So I decided to use Pool Party for the base of my card. Pool Party is a fantastic base for other things that are going on. So is Petal Pink. Those might be 2 others that I really hope don't disappear. And then to create a fun, I was like, what could I use for a backdrop for my lovely rainbow? And then I remembered this fun textured shimmer paper. So let's see. You can kind of see it's kind of like corrugated, right? And it's shimmery and white. And so you get 12 by 12 sheets in white, balmy blue, and shaded spruce. So that's part of the January to April mini catalog as well. And so we're going to create, this is the background of our card. And because it's shiny and textured, I'm going to use my Seal Plus just so it's a little bit stronger. But just make sure it's coming off and coming on the paper, because this is slippery. It's slippery paper. The first time I did it, whoosh, nothing was even stuck. But that should work good to stick this nicely onto our card base. And then what I'm going to do is, I was trying to think of the easiest way to put adhesive on this. So I just did glue dots, to be quite honest. I just find glue dots so easy. But you could do whatever you're comfortable with. If you want to use your seal, let's see. And however you want to do that. So I'll try not to be boring while I put my adhesive on out here. Okay, so the color that I was ready to go, I'm ready to say goodbye to, is, I mean, I don't want to put down any colors, because what if it's your favorite color? But the one that I wouldn't miss is Soft Suede. So it's kind of a brown that I never use. I don't go to the browns a whole lot. My favorite one is Crumb Cake, just because it's kind of like a good neutral. But I don't use Soft Suede a lot. And let's see. I wouldn't mind a little bit of refresh in the Regals. So, yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I'm so excited to see what's going to happen one of my favorite in colors recently has been Bumblebee. And so I was thinking, you know, if they asked me, they could switch out Crushed Curry for Bumblebee and I would be happy as a clam. But yeah. So the color refresh is going to be announced the last week of March. So definitely stay tuned. I'm going to be, yeah, hopefully sharing some fun color projects over the next couple of weeks too. And spring and Easter. Next week is going to be all about Easter. All right. I've got my adhesive on the back of everything. Hopefully that wasn't too painful to watch. And then now we're just going to layer it up. And I like the glue dots because I can kind of like loosely put them down and kind of get them to where I'm happy. So, I mean, there's no right or wrong way, right? So we're just going to play around. You know, I've got my sample here that I'm going off of. See if I can get it somewhat similar. But just go from one end to the other, kind of with the big and small. So I've got some different sizes. I might need to bunch these up a little bit more. But like I said, like it's going to look good no matter what you do. It's just the effect of all the different colors together. Let's see if I can tuck the last couple in here. And the purple. I still have it too bunchy on the green blue end here, but okay. And then sticking them down. Isn't that fun? So cute. I love it. And so I didn't want to do too much crazy with it. That's a sentence. For a sentiment, I didn't want to cover it up. And so I just did something really small. So the first thing that I did, let's see here. I've got to pull up my stamp set. And I've got another set of cards after this one. You're definitely not going to want to miss. Sometimes I just go through my stamp sets until I find a sentiment that's kind of what I'm looking for. So I like this one. You make the ordinary extraordinary from Simply Succulents, but it was too fat. It covered up my whole rainbow. So what I did is I just used the word extraordinary and I heat embossed it in white on black cardstock and then I fussy cut it out. And then I'm going to just put it on here. And then what you can do if you're just using a word is, again, just kind of go through your stamp sets and see if there's anything that you can pair it with. So what I did is I grabbed this one here, Sentimental Park, and it has this nice little words, and it says, "You are amazing." And so then all I did was grab the "you are," and I'm just going to stamp that, right? So just ink that up in black. Don't push too hard. There we go. That's better. And then grab your paper snips. And I'm just going to cut that out. Cut that out to size. Hopefully it's not too small for a dimensional. You can even cut a dimensional in half. That's why you got the mini ones. I think it fits. So you are extraordinary. So I thought that was fun together. So it's fun to mix and match your stamp sets sometimes, right? Your sentiments to get what you're looking for. So cute. That little pop of black is kind of just what it needed. And the perfect final thing, I thought anyway, to add a little gold, got to have a pot of gold at the end of your rainbow, is the brushed brass butterflies. So cute. I think they look perfect with this. So I'm just going to put a couple of those on. And let's fold this up here. And we have our fun rainbow card. So cute. Who wouldn't love to get that in the mail? It'll totally cheer up someone, make their day. So that is our first card. I hope you like that one. With St. Patrick's Day tomorrow, I don't know if you do anything for St. Patrick's Day. I just give my kids Lucky Charms. Call it a day. Sounds good, right? Okay, so the next thing I want to do, I meant to ask this earlier. Okay, you need to pick a color for me. So let's see if I can get any kind of consensus. Pink, yellow, green, blue, or purple? What would you like to see? I'm going to be using the teacup dies and the cup of tea stamp set to create a set of note cards. So another fun way to incorporate a rainbow is to create a set of cards in a rainbow instead of putting all the rainbow onto one card. Purple, yellow. Okay, Christine snuck in there first, so we're going to do purple. It's kind of a dark purple. It's Starry Sky, or I could use Orchid Oasis. Oh, look it. Everybody's in a different color. That's hilarious. Okay, I can't go wrong. So I had originally made this with Starry Sky, but I think I'm going to go up and make it in Orchid Oasis, just a little bit brighter. So you can buy a set of note cards that comes in 20 note cards, and it is, so 20 note cards. They are 3.5 by 5.5 by 5. Sorry, 3.5 by 5. And so you get 20 note cards and 20 matching envelopes. And then I'm just going to cut a piece of cardstock that is 3.25 by 4 3/4 so that it's just the matte size to fit onto the front of the card. Just like so. And then I want to create some texture with it. So we're going to emboss it. So I'm just going to grab my mini. And there is a set of mini embossing folders here that is called Stripes and Splatters. So this one is the splatters. And so it's perfect for these little note card sizes. And so I'm just going to emboss this. So I need my platform 1, then my folder, and then platform 4, because this is a 3D. Oh, I need not to use my paper. Hang on a second. There we go. So there's 2 thicknesses of embossing folders. So if you've got a thick one, a 3D one, it's a bit thicker. Okay. And so then you get this really fun texture. Look at that. Like paint splatters. It's awesome. So that's the base of my card here. So let's go ahead and put that on, and then we'll create our little teacup. So I wanted the one color to kind of be the star of the show, so that I'm just pairing it with black and white. So I'm not adding any other colors to it. So just need some cardstock here. So first we're going to stamp the teacup, and I like the little striped one because I love stripes. And so I'm going to stamp this in black, and then we'll cut it out. I can't resist stripes, anything actually. Look in my closet and you're going to see a lot of striped clothing. Okay, so, didn't stamp it right. Make sure you push down all the areas. Photopolymer though, sometimes you can fake it if you don't quite get it. Is that okay? No, or it's because it's hanging off my block a little bit. I think that's my problem. I needed a block the size up. There we go. That's a little better. And then, let's cover this up. We're going to also stamp the leaf. So grab that. So we've got the leaf here, and we're going to stamp it in the same color. So I'm going to stamp it in Orchid Oasis. And then I just realized my paper is probably too fat to go through my mini machine. So let's cut this out. We'll do it like this. Okay, so then we're just going to cut these out with the matching dies. So we need platform 1 and a cutting plate. And you kind of stagger them onto your cutting plate. The other one. And we need the teacup and the leaf. And let's see if I can coordinate this all while on video. You can always use, do I have any? Washi tape. If you need it to not move on you. Or a Post-it note if you don't have any washi tape. Okay, don't move on me. Am I off? No, there we go. Okay, so we're going to stagger everything a little bit on the mini. And it should catch if you don't have a paper in your way. Or because I'm on a video, it's going to fight me a little bit. So the reason why it might fight you a little bit is the machine is calibrated to be super tight, so it gives you a nice crisp cut every time. So it just takes a little playing to get it right. So there we go. A little practice, a little playing with your tools, right, to get them what you want to do. All right. Cute little striped teacup. Cute little leaf there. Let's get that stuff out of the way. Get our card back. So then I'm just going to put a glue dot on the back of, or on the front of this, so I can put it behind my teacup. So it's going to poke out kind of like so. And then I want to use the little tea bag. So there are dies in the cup of tea set that cuts out tiny little tea bags. And then you can cut out tiny little hearts. So you might need tweezers or something to help you, but you can see we've got the little tea bags, and you can cut out 3 little hearts at a time. And you can use a little glue dot or a little bit of liquid glue to put your little heart on. And I'm just gonna put that on my tea bag. And then to keep with my black and white theme, I've got some black twine here that comes in the Basics twine pack. And I'm just gonna stick my twine in there. And then we kind of want to loop it, and we'll put a glue dot on the back of our tea bag. This might be a little long, actually. Your string really doesn't need to be very long. See if I can coordinate everything today. And you've got your little tea bag. So cute. And then we're going to put this on dimensionals. Looks like I've got paper that I've had stamped on the background. Didn't notice that. It's all good. I'm just going to put dimensionals on the teacup. And we'll put that on there. And then to keep with kind of the black and white theme, we've got, so I just chose a sentiment from the cup of tea stamp set. So this is the thank you. And I just, again, like the first card, I didn't want it to cover up too much. So I just decided to go ahead and fussy cut this out. But you could, of course, use a label die or a punch or something if you don't like fussy cutting. Or just cut it out in a square, like a little square size. But just going to cut that out. And then we'll put a little mini dimensional on one side, a little bit of adhesive on the other. Kind of tuck that down to the side. And then we'll add some matte black dots, and then I'm going to show you the full little set, the little rainbow set. So 1, 2, 3. Cute, and that's it. So like I said, these little note cards come with matching envelopes. You could coordinate your envelopes as well. You could just stamp something onto them. There we go. So cute. So let's start at the beginning of our little rainbow. So here's the pink. So I use polished pink. Then I use Daffodil Delight, which I'm not sure I've used as a whole card before. And yellow is my favorite color, but that's fun. That is cheery and fun. I like it. And then Granny Apple Green. So I went with the Brights family. If this is too bright, you could definitely go to your subtles, and then you just kind of get a toned down look. So this is Coastal Cabana. And then our Orchid Oasis. So my original one I made in Starry Sky. So that's kind of like your deeper. They're very similar, but just you've got two different tones. And they look great together, right? So you could package these up with your matching envelope, which I got somewhere. So you've got all your matching envelopes. Put those in a line, wrap them with some ribbon, and you could give these as a little gift. Be so cute. so much fun. Those are my rainbow themed cards for today. Let's bring back the other one. You are extraordinary. And I've got a mess. Check out my craft desk. Let's come back up here. So thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope that you like those. Got some ideas of how you can use your full spectrum of Stampin' Up colors. And yeah, make some really pretty rainbow cards. I will be back, like I said, next week for fun Easter-themed projects, so you don't want to miss out on those. And I'll be taking a break the week after that. So definitely want to tune in next week. I've got some fun things. And if you're interested in my March class to go, please send me a message. I can send you the details, or everything's on my website of how you sign up for it. It's so cute. You're going to love it. You don't want to miss out. It's going to be perfect projects for you just to make something cute to give away at Easter time or anytime this spring. So thanks so much for hanging out with me, guys, and I will see you next week.